All right, guys, what's going on? Just gonna make a couple quick baseball picks for tonight. Glanced over them real quick at work. Just want to get them up here for you guys to see. And here before the 7 o'clockers start. First pick, got Dodgers playing the Indians. Got Kershaw against Bauer. Sorry. Kershaw's a fucking stud, dude. He's 8-2 this year, 2.2 ERA. Pretty standard for Kershaw over his entire career. ERA probably a little higher than expected because he's such a shutdown starter. Like he goes 8 innings, lets up maybe 1 run a game. But 2.2 very respectable, especially in the MLB this year where the offense has basically been dominating most games up through this part of the year. Bauer is 5-5, 6.1 ERA. Not impressive. The Indians overall have been struggling since being in the World Series last year. Bauer's had a pretty bad up and down season for the most part. Dodgers 39-25, Indians 31-29. I think Kershaw's way too dominant. Indians are too inconsistent this year. Be lucky if they even get a run off of them tonight, I think. So I'm taking for the Dodgers, I'm going to take the spread. Spread's -1.5, so easily see the Dodgers win this game by 2. Go ahead, lock it up. That's pick 1. Moving on, pick 2. We got the Diamondbacks taking on the Tigers. We got Zach Greinke taking on Buck Farmer. Not really, don't know much about this guy on Detroit. Must be a young prospect they got up right now. Maybe there's an injury or something. Not too sure. But he's pitching. He's been 2-0 since he's been up. Hasn't given up a run, which is impressive. I'm not sure who he pitched against, but it's neither here nor there. 0 ERA and 2 starts is impressive. Zach Greinke coming off of a letdown year last year with Arizona after they gave him a shit ton of money. He's definitely back to dominant form this year. 8-3 at the 3.2 ERA. Very impressive. Very Greinke-like. And for a team like Arizona, who's has the offense to compete, you definitely need a guy like Greinke to have those numbers as your ace. Helps out a ton. It does. Diamondbacks overall 39-26. Tigers are 30-32. Diamondbacks being 39-26, very impressive record for them this throughout the year. Hope they can keep it up. Definitely cheer for the Diamondbacks. Love those guys. Goldschmidt, Yusmani Tomas. Who else they got out there? Got a bunch of guys out there. I think Jeremy Lamb's there now. Another guy in the outfield. I think he's hurt right now. But big fan of the Diamondbacks offense. As long as their pitching's decent, they've had a couple guys too, like Robbie Ray. Guy struck out like 12 guys the other night. Pretty decent ERA. Phil Corbin, I think, is on their staff. So the Diamondbacks, their young pitching is starting to step up. It's definitely showing as they have a plus. They're plus 13 on the 13 games over 500. Very impressive. But yeah, I just think tonight, because this Buck Farmer guy, don't know too much about him. Assuming he's a young guy. 2 starts, no runs. Think D-backs lineup is definitely getting to him. So instead of taking the whole game line, because if you know me, I'm not really a whole game type of better. I usually like to get a quarter, a half, baseball, first 5 innings, last 4 innings, depending on the matchups and everything like that. So with the Diamondbacks, I'm taking the first 5 innings over the Tigers just to take the straight money line. I think it's like -120, 125 or something like that. But I feel like that's it's easy money. It's an easy win right there. Definitely think beat Greinke on the mound. This should be no problem. So pick 2, Diamondbacks first 5, lock it up. Moving on to the third. But just so you know, the Dodgers, Indians, and the Diamondbacks, Tigers, those games both start at 7:10. So if you're interested in betting those and you hear this, get to your sportsbook quick or whatever you used to bet with. But yeah, moving on to the third game, Yankees are taking on the Angels. I think this game is at like 8 o'clock. I'm not totally sure. I think it's an 8 o'clock start. Possibly even a nightcap. Not positive on this one, so double check. But Yankees have been off to they've been off to a hell of a start this year. They're fucking on fire. Judge, Sanchez, Castro's been good. Gregorius has been unbelievable. Their team is their offense has been unstoppable. That's as simple as I'll say. But the best part, the reason they're winning so many games is not just because they're scoring so many runs, but their pitchers are keeping them into it. And their best pitcher, well, one of the two best pitchers I think they have going this year right now, other than Severino, because Tanaka's been a joke. He's gotten shelled the last couple times out. But CC Sabathia, he has been, if not the best, the second best pitcher in their entire rotation. He's got a 5-game winning streak on the line tonight. I mean, this guy, the last couple of years has been just, awful. He's been like a number 5 starter at best, but he's owed so much money by the Yankees that, they had to keep him in the rotation. But, I mean, this guy is like he's pitching from 5 years ago. When the Yankees were in the World Series last time, that's how good he's looked over this year. And his numbers are, he's 7-2 with 3.66 ERA. ERA for that's 3.6 ERA is pretty damn good, especially a guy that's his age. He's like 40 years old. But he's definitely turned the clock back a bit, and he's looking great right now. And if you're a DraftKings guy, or you're just a fantasy player of any kind, and for some odd reason this guy's still available, pick him up, because I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. And just even if he slows down a little bit, he's got so much offensive support. I mean, the Yankees have put up like 55 runs in the last 5 games, or like the last 4 games, whatever it was. It's ridiculous. It's just absolutely freakish. Judge is hitting a home run every night. I think he hit 2 last night. Sanchez is starting to really connect to the ball. He had one last night. He had a couple over the weekend. It's just they're just ridiculous right now. They're definitely playing like the Yankees of old. They're definitely just they're dominating everyone they're playing. And I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Tampa Bay Ray fan. Don't ask me why. Real weird. Used to be a Yankee fan, but jumped ship back when I was like 10. But I think this is probably like the easy. Besides Kershaw on the mound and against the Indians, the Angels don't have Mike Trout right now. Their offense is pretty meager. They got this dude J.C. Ramirez on the mound tonight, 6-4, 4.3 ERA. Nothing impressive. Angels, not a very impressive team right now. I think they're 33-34, so they're like just under 500. But I mean, they are without Trout, they're definitely a sub 500 team. That's no question. So no Trout. I think this is I could have taken the Yankees first 5 straight up, whichever way I wanted to, but I figured to go a different route. Just because they're putting up so many runs. And against J.C. Ramirez, I can definitely see the Yankees over 4.5 runs for the entire game. So they got to score 5 to win the bet. I think that's easy money right there. So, for the third pick, Yankees over 4.5 runs. Lock it in. Should be easy money. Real quick, Dodgers spread, so Dodgers minus 1.5 over the Indians. Diamondbacks first 5 innings over the Tigers, and the Yankees over 4.5 runs versus the Angels. If you guys are generic gamblers like myself, go ahead, lock those in. Think you make some decent money tonight. Yeah, other than that, enjoy the games tonight. I'm out. All right, guys, what's going on? Just gonna make a couple quick baseball picks for tonight. Glanced over them real quick at work. Just want to get them up here for you.